you give him advice again, and you give him advice again, and you give him advice, and he's not heeding your advice. And he's thinking, well, you're not going public anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Keep talking. That shows that this person is not actually going to be affected by advice. So now when you make a public statement, you're not giving advice. You are saying, look, there is an issue with this brother. I would like the senior ulama to engage with him. These are my claims, and I would like to be looked at. Before even that's done, it's better for that person to go to the ulama and say to the ulama that, look, this is the case, this is what I have, and let the ulama decide how they wish to take those matters forward. But if for whatever reason this person has no access to ulama, then that is the best way forward. And then at least that person can challenge this statement that you've given. And if it's a false statement, that person can come forward and give evidence and say this is a false statement. But obviously one has to be very careful that they don't make slanderous, libelous statements online. Oh, islahim bayna nas, or you're trying to make good between people. So, you know, there's two brothers who don't get on, or two sisters who don't get on, or a father and a son, or a father and daughter, or a mother and son don't get on. So you go to the mother, okay, and speak to her in privacy and say good things that her son is saying about her. It might not be 100% accurate, but it's sort of 50% accurate, and a little bit of embellishment, a little bit of massage. And just so that the heart of the mother, it feels good towards her son. And then likewise, you go to a son and say good things that his mother is saying about him. Again, it might be 50% fact and a little bit of embellishment, a little bit of salt and pepper, just to obviously make it more palatable. And slowly what you're trying to do is you're trying to bring love between the two. And eventually you set them in the right way, and mother and son meet up, and they've already forgiven themselves because it was just that stubbornness that they weren't, you know, moving forward. And alhamdulillah, they deal with the issues, and that's it. So these are the three exceptions where some level of privacy, some level of secrecy rather, is permitted. Otherwise, generally when someone is being very secretive, when somebody's concealing things, hiding things, you know, panicking when you pick their phone up, whatever, then unfortunately there is problems. There are problems because there's only a minority. وَمَنْ يَفْعَلْ ذَلِكَ ابْتِغَاءَ مَرْضَاتِ اللَّهِ فَسَوْفَ نُؤْتِيهِ أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. And whomsoever does that, meaning these three things, amar bis-sadaqa, or ma'ruf, or islahin bayna nas, if whoever does that, seeking the pleasure of Allah, then soon we will give him a great reward. Why? Why is he getting a great reward? Well, he's getting a great reward because he's not getting any public show for it. He's not getting any public recognition for it. He's not getting any public status or respect, because the only people who know of this private conversation is him and the person he's talking to. And of course, Allah knows. Nobody else knows. That's why people like giving advice in public, because it makes them feel good. It makes them respected amongst the people. That's why people give advice in public. It makes them feel smarter. It makes them think that they're better. Whereas doing things in private, there's no show. There's no limelight. There's no, there's no name up in lights. It's concealed. It's hidden.